Hello, sunshines. It is another sad day. We are here at Disney's Animal Kingdom mostly to ride Dinosaur, which will be going away soon. Well, actually not that soon. So I'm not going to say this is my final ride ever, but, well, it could be. So let's appreciate the moment. Wait time is extraordinarily low, 10 minutes. I think we picked a good time. I am finished for the day, which means tomorrow we are going to have a wonderful, amazing day at Magic Kingdom, celebrating. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Though admittedly, I am feeling a bit worn out. I've been underway for, today's Tuesday, nearly 2 weeks, and we like to think that we all can be Peter Pan, but it does catch up eventually. I'm fine, but not gonna lie that I'm not looking forward to a few just sit at home days. But for now, no, we are here. We will be in town for a few more days. Hopefully lots of fun and exciting things coming up. And since this is my personal channel now, I thought I would actually start retelling some stories about me and my experiences and the people that I've met and the career that I've had. And maybe if you watch the other channel, what might be coming up, I don't know. Today, maybe, or tomorrow, maybe. Tomorrow would be a good time to do something like that. Been around a long time. A lot has happened. Hopefully you find it interesting. That's right. It looks, wow. Okay, I am not really sure how to interpret this. This has been here since forever. Well, actually, no, not since forever. That was the best shop. It really was. But the carousel, well, it's coming back. And, oh, that's not Gertie. I don't even know what his name was. This is one of those times where I think this is so well documented. You know what? I'll say this. I've never really stopped to look at these. By the time you get here, the line is usually moving. So you don't really have, I did it again. Nobody has punished me. I told you exactly how. So, because if I had looked, I would have noticed. Do you see it? Okay. All right. Very, very cool. Is that an ostrich egg? Oh, cool. Plesiosaur. What other Imagineering surprises will we find here other than me? Okay, well, pretty basic stuff. How many times have I walked by this and never really looked? I've not heard about any final season merch. January is when she is expected to close. So this could be my final ride this month. Okay, I get it. Yay! It's Dale and Jill. Well, I probably said this. What do you think? I probably said this like 3 or 4 times. It's way too dark in there. It's darker than Indiana Jones. It's darker than Haunted Mansion, actually. But I remember way back when, yeah, we're going there. Coming here to Walt Disney World with friends in high school, and this was like one of the big new rides when we would do this. And yes, we would come as high schoolers. Didn't everybody? Anyway, no, just us. Anyway, yeah, I remember waiting in the extended queue when, I don't know, 40 minutes was a long time. I think the first time we could not drive. We definitely could not drive. We might have been 14. This is way before there were any age requirements for hotels or anything like that. Certainly no age requirement to get in the park. And how did we get here? That's right. Oh my God, that's right. We flew. I know, Miami, Orlando. And it was this huge deal, but I don't know. Well, okay, so we'll put it this way. The parents of my crew were pretty, why not? So, and I was a good kid, or at least I never got caught. So, my parents finally acquiesced when we flew up here. And then we just took either the bus from the hotel or cabs. Yeah, I remember one night, that's right. I don't know where we were, maybe at Magic. when one of my buddies and I, we wanted to stay because it was open. This is when it was open super, super late. And the other guys were like, oh no, we want to catch the bus when we get back. And we were like, oh, what's it, yeah, whatever, whatever. And I remember the cab, I think, was like $35. And, okay, let's frame this properly. We didn't have jobs, right? So it felt like a lot of money back then, even though it wasn't in a weird way. But imagine if we had Uber. Oh, geez. Not going to say no to that, but single rider is open. Okay, maybe I should start a timer. 30 seconds. 32 seconds. Actually 35 because it took 3 seconds to start the timer. 30 seconds. Let's go again. I should have brought the little U. Today would have been the perfect day to marathon. Oh well. Well, I got my pictures. I guess, yeah, they still take one on Dinosaur. And two here. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, over here, yeah. Right now, I am in this weird mode right between resident and visitor because I didn't get here to Animal Kingdom until 4 o'clock, and I really just wanted to ride Dinosaur and maybe, well, Everest, and that was about it. And then I could just leave because, you know, why not? I'm right here. I'm staying at this, it's a Marriott property now. It has been for 2 years apparently, but it's cheap points. So 5 nights for like $125. That's pretty darn good. It's actually cheaper than the apartment I have, I think. It doesn't really matter. But I also kind of want to go to Epcot because when will I be back? Hopefully not too long, but you never know. Oh boy. Animal Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom is closing in about half an hour, so gonna have to make a decision right after we ride the safari.
Now, as for the sable antelope, they have those tilted back horns to protect themselves from predators. That the elephant is using its trunk there to grab hold of its food. They don't start off that color. They get that pink color from all the shrimp that they eat. And their beaks act as a natural food strainer, straining out any additional water in order to get easier access to the shrimp that they eat. If you take a look behind the flamingos, you can get a better view of some of the African elephants hanging out in the very back there. A group of flamingos, though, is called a flamboyance, and they live in really large colonies, typically where water is most present. And white rhinos have wider mouths, which help them graze the grass below. They're much larger than the black rhino we saw earlier, about 4,000 to 6,000 pounds instead of 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. You can see that they have mud all over their backs there, and that is because, very similar to the African elephant, they have really sensitive skin.
There you go, animals. I was one of 3 guests on the truck, so able to, well, back and forth. It is 6 o'clock, the park is closed. Don't know whether I'm gonna stop at Epcot or not. We'll see. I don't know, yeah, I'm in this weird, like if I still had the place, I would just go home because whatever, but I'm only here until Friday, I think. I know. The stresses that I bring on myself. What was I saying? Oh, I don't know. We'll see. But a nice couple of hours here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. I really like being able to just come and enjoy the park. Just on a whim. I remember that. Hopefully, we'll be able to set that up again in the not too distant future. Oh boy. And I know. That's why I want to tell stories, because everybody should be able to live this life where you can just swing by one of the world's most beautiful theme parks and for a couple of hours love every moment.